What's going on, everyone? This is Eric, and we're going to be going over the games from the tournament at Oaks this past week. First of all, I was very happy to have set in with you guys for those games that I did. Again, I have very, very high hopes for this team for the whole season, and despite periods of underperformance, it looks as though you guys really are getting it together. And this is despite losing Jaden I mean, they moved him, I guess, to the older team for this tournament. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but you guys have done just great. And so we're going to go over the performances as a team and then some individuals. Now, again, there are some number issues, I don't really have the patience to deal with that, but let's just get through it. First of all, first game against BCRI. And again, just to remind ourselves what we're looking for here. We're looking for an effective field goal percentage as a team, this EFG of 50% or higher. And you see we're right on the number there. Turnover rate, which has always been kind of a struggle with you guys, we have to keep under 20. And this was terrific. I mean, 15% is perfect. And offensive rebound percentage, we want to keep over 30. This is just a great, great game. Effective field goal percentage right on the cusp, but still, I mean, this is terrific. Let's take a look at the shot chart from this game. Let's see. Let's see how many. I wish we didn't have as many bad twos as we did, though. We had 1, 3, 6, 7 bad twos, and even though some of them went in, it's kind of a bad habit to get into. Let's take a look at the stats from this game individually. Let's see. So again, we have some number issues here. I guess I don't know who played as number 2 here. I guess this must have been Noah. It's hard to say, but in any case, whoever this was 2 for 2 from 3. Nick was 3 for 7. Brady over 3. This other Jaden over 3. Dylan over 2. So overall, I mean, just not terrible. As far as turnovers, 3 turnovers from Dylan, not great. But overall, I mean, just kind of an overall decent game. Yeah, I guess number 2 must have been Noah. That's not the number I had for him, which is why it's coming up as unknown. I mean, people change their numbers. There's just literally nothing I'm going to do about it. Okay, moving on. Next game against I have the Marathon Elite game next. Now, we missed a couple of games due to bad footage. This one I was at, and boy, you guys really put a beating on this team. I mean, now they weren't good, but you guys played a very, very nice game. I was watching that one. Let's see. Overall, yeah, I mean, your turnover rate was really low. I remember that 12%. At halftime, I think I told you guys the only way that the other team could come back in this game is if you turn the ball over. And as I may have pointed out at the end of the game, you guys did not turn the ball over maybe once in the second half. And that made up for a lot of these other issues. Like you were 4 for 24 from 3, which usually doesn't, do it. But you had very good finishing rate from 2, and you didn't turn the ball over, and you got good rebounds. So these factors were very, very strongly in your favor. Take a look at the shot chart from the game. Marathon Elite. Let's see. Overall. Yeah, I mean, you had some bad twos, but most of the stuff was at the rim, which is good. I mean, I wish we could get rid of a lot of these bad twos, but most of it was at the rim. You struggled from 3 statistically in this game, but again, because you didn't turn the ball over, it made up for a lot of issues. Like, look at you guys. I think you guys didn't make anything. Like, Nick was 0 for 5 even. Miles 0 for 4. Miles, I don't think you made anything the whole weekend. That was my expert assessment. How about turnovers here? Turnovers, that's what I like to look at next. Nobody really with more than 3, so not a big deal. And as I mentioned, Overall turnover rate was extraordinarily low, which is what leads to a huge win. Very, very nice. Okay, next game we'll go to. Oh, this was a rough one. Next game I had was this loss against Palisades Elite, which would have got you into the finals. And it was a battle, man. I mean, you guys were going back and forth and back and forth. Neither team was willing to give an inch. And I was afraid that at some point one of the teams was going to lapse and it was just going to take a 2 minute lapse for one team to let the other team take over. And that's what happened. And we were on the wrong end of it. I mean, you didn't play particularly poorly, and the other team had some good players. I don't want to say you were unlucky, but they just got there when could have been either of your teams getting there, but the other team just made more plays during this 1 2 minute stretch. It was really I would like to say I could see it coming. I didn't. I really thought there was a good enough chance that we were going to make that run, but you know what? It just didn't happen that way. What can I say? I mean, you look at the numbers here. You were great. I mean, this is amazing. You were 53% effective field goal percentage, more than I expect. 15% turnover ratio, which is better than I expect. You couldn't get any rebounds, which is a little annoying. And that really is what cost you guys. I mean, it was really a good game. And there was no excuses or whatever. You played a team that was just as good as you, played as well as you, and the ball didn't bounce your way at the end. Just very, very, very solid game overall, I have to say. So let's go to the shot chart. Let's see what this looked like. Yeah, it couldn't have been bad. Otherwise, I would have been yelling. I mean, this is terrific. Only 2 bad twos the whole game. I mean, it's kind of a shame that you didn't get this dub because you really deserved it. Now, again, they deserved it too. I mean, they played great also. That's just the way it goes sometimes. From an individual perspective, and again, Noah, 4 for 8 from 3. Chase was, that's from 2, sorry. I mean, Nick was much better now, 4 for 9 from 3. Very, very good. Dylan missed a bunch. Brady missed a bunch. Miles again, 0 for. But finishing at the rim, Chase, just a tremendous game down low. Other Jaden, really, really nice at the rim. Very physical, as I was yelling throughout this game. It really is a shame because you guys did play great. Brady, 4 turnovers didn't help, but I don't want to single that out. Again, just a strong game, both teams. Curious to see how many points those 2 kids in the other team had. Almost 4 and 11, right? Yeah. I mean, look at this. This guy was really good. He didn't make any threes, but I mean, he had a bunch of points, right? 9 for 11 at the rim. I mean, tough. What do you have? 25 points, yeah, something like that. And the other kid had 15, and the other kid with the 3 at the end, with a dunk at the end, had 15. Overall, I mean, again, no shame in this game at all. All right, let's move on to the 3 games I missed. I had to leave. So for the end of the weekend, you had first this probably really ugly game against Rocket. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the overalls here. Yeah, I figured 35% effective field goal percentage, no good. Or as they say, no bueno. Turnover rate, not the worst. Offensive rebound percentage, not the worst. But the effective field goal percentage was just awful. Only reason you won is the other team was really bad. Let's take a look at the shot chart. Take a look. Against Rocket. I mean, only 3 bad twos, so that's not bad. You just missed everything. I don't like only 12. I don't like that you were 4 for 12 at the rim. That's not good. But let's see what you guys shot from 3. I'm kind of afraid. Yeah, I mean, look, oh, that's them. Hold on, let's see. 1 for 3, 1 for 5, 1 for 6, 1 for. Yeah, just nobody really made anything. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I have no problem with the shot selection, but maybe some of them were more contested than others, whatever. What about turnovers? Anything stand out here? A bunch you with 3 turnovers, not the end of the world. All right, moving on. Game against Blue Devils. 63-59 win. Let's take a look and see how we did here. Um, Pretty close. 48% effective field goal percentage, not quite 50, but right there. Turnover rate under the 20, pretty good. Offensive rebound percentage, not the best, but not terrible. Again, this missing of the threes, though. 3 for 20 from three. Kind of held you back. I mean, kind of held you back. I mean, definitely held you back. Take a look at the shot chart. Mm, I mean, and this doesn't help either. 3, 4, 9, 11, you know, 11 bad twos, and you only made three of them. I mean, if you're going to miss 8 of 11 shots, may as well be from three, right? Let's take a look at the individuals here. No, not this. We want the stats. Stats, Blue Devils. I mean, 1 for 7, 1 for 2, 1 for 3. 0 for 6, Nick, really? Yikes. So, I mean, you got there, but certainly wasn't for a lack of trying. I mean, it was really good finishing at the rim, actually. Chase, again, awesome game. 7 for 8 at the rim. Brady finishing strong, 8 of 11 at the rim. But if you guys could actually make a three, you guys would never lose. All right, moving on. Last game. Tough team. It's Florida Pro just got beat there down the stretch, I guess. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I mean, they wasn't really that close, but let's take a look at the numbers. Another one that's just too bad. I had a feeling. So this one, 56% effective field goal percentage, which is really good, but look at 27% turnover rate. You guys have been so good the whole time with these turnovers, and in this tough game, this is when the turnovers show up. And in a game where you're finally making shots. Oh, that's unlucky in a way. But this turnover rate that will kill you. Look at that, 7 for 22 from three, pretty good. Let's take a look at this shot chart here. This is too bad. I mean, you guys almost got, I hate to say you guys got unlucky, but what do you have? 4, 5, 6 bad twos. I'd like to keep that under 10%. Let's take a look at the shots. I mean, the individuals. Let's see. Um, Dylan 0 for 3, Brady 4 for 7 for 3, Nick again 0 for 5. What did he miss? His last 25 of the game of the tournament? Well, we'll look at some team stats in a minute. I'm happy to see Noah finally wore his correct jersey number, I think. So yeah, back in the gym, try to make more threes. I mean, you guys would literally win all these championships if you can make anything, really. Anyway, let's take a look. Oh, let's do turnovers real quick. Nobody with more than three. Whoa. Chase with 8 turnovers and fouled out? Or were there two number 30s? Maybe there were two number 30s here. Yeah, okay. See. This is where Jaden Odin went to number 30. It's rough out there when you're trying to do this analysis, huh? Um, in any case, let's take a look at some season stuff for you guys as we head into the last tournament. I want to remind everybody of what I was asking for, both as a team and individuals, as we look at the entire season here. 25 games, en route to 30. Let's take a look. Overall, I wanted an effective field goal percentage of 50%. They haven't quite given it to me. 45%. Now, again, when I say 50% on each game, it usually works out to be an average of about 48 or so. So if you're doing it right, so it's not that bad. Turnover rate right on the cusp. Offensive rebound percentage not bad. Now, when it comes to the individuals, well, before we do that, let me pull up this interesting view that I came up with for the shot chart. For the whole season, we look at the shot chart, and what we're going to do is we're just going to carve out the really bad twos. And as you can see, I mean, the good news is you only took 58 of them, but check this out. You shot 31% from this terrible mid-range spot. You shot 26% from three, which is bad. But considering these are worth three, this is a much better shot for you than this, right? So this is a very important chart to keep in mind. I mean, you want to be shooting from here and from here. Now, as individuals, what did I ask from you guys? Well, I said that if you want to be a productive offensive player, you have to be able to either, at this age, shoot 33% from three or 50% from two. And if you could do both, that's really good. Let's take a look and see if anybody or everybody is doing that. All right, first let's look at from two. I presume a bunch of you are shooting 50% from two. I mean, these unknowns. I mean, Chase 59%, Brady 56. You all got. I mean, most of you are shooting very well at the rim. What about from three? Can I get anybody over 33%? Nope. Damn, it's a shame. Brady's the leading three-point shooter on this team at 29%, followed by Nick at 26.8. There's Elliott. I don't know what happened to him at 25. Dylan, 23%. I mean, Miles, Jaden. You guys, if you could just improve from, and you're going to need to, by the way, between now this year and next year, because next year is this is not going to fly. But I think that if you guys can really work on your three-point shooting between now and next year and keep everything else the same, as they say in some of the movies, you guys are going to be dangerous. And you guys have good form. It's not the end of the world. I mean, you get to the gym, get to the shooting machine, shoot 500 a day or whatever. I don't know, whatever your trainer tells you to do nowadays. And rock the house. They're uncontested. No one guards them. You can make them. I know it. And they're such great, efficient shots. In any case, you guys are doing just great. I hope you finish this weekend coming up strong. And that's it. I will see you at the end of next week, actually.